Good morning, students. Today we are going to see grammar. In grammar, we are going to see countable and uncountable nouns. Okay. First, what is countable nouns? Let us see what is countable nouns. As we already know, countable is counting easily. Yes. So, the definition of the countable noun is the countable nouns are things we can count using numbers. They might have both singular and plural forms. Okay, what is singular and plural forms? Singular is counting and single countings like 1, 2 is 1 is single, 2 is plurals. Okay, more than 2 is plurals. Saying a single person or a one person is known for singular. So that is singular and plural form of definitions. Okay. In countable nouns, what are we learning is that they name anything that we can count. In this picture, they are saying that countable nouns can name anything that we can count. Yes, we can count an apple, we can count a pencil, we can count a eraser, we can count books, note, etc. Okay, these are the countable nouns. Okay, which things that can easily count by your fingers are countable nouns. Before single or singular countable nouns, we use the determinants. Okay, what are the determinants we are using? A or an. If it is an country or a nations or any continents, we are using I am an Indian. Okay, an. The word an is a determiner that we are using it in the reference of countries, continents, states, like that. Okay, if the A is representing the word things that can be easily countable by you and us. So that the things are apple, pencil, fruits. Is the things that can be counted easily is determining the letter A. Okay, for example, let me say I have a orange piece. I have a orange piece. Okay, a piece of orange. I have a piece of orange. So it representing the word orange, that is a singular form, and it is determiners of orange is A. Okay, so what is countable noun is the things that might have been countable easily is countable nouns. Okay, when we want to ask about some quantity of a countable noun, we ask how many plus plural form. Okay, the how many is a questioning thing for that may use because of asking a question. Okay, for example, how many books do you have? If I ask you, how can I ask you the question, how many books have you all brought today? Then the students will answer, I brought one book, I brought 3 books, I brought 5 books or 4 books. So these are the answer you will give to me. Yes, so that is countable nouns. The word, the determiners 1, 3, A, and these are the things that can be easily understood by the person. How about the countings are there? Okay, so And also an example, some may use, even if I can use, see now a time I use that, the word some. So the word sum is representing the thing. It has some small quantity. It has some small quantity. கொஞ்சம் amount of quantity ன்னு சொல்லுவோம்ல, so that is small amount of quantity. So many is representing a huge thing, many things, a lot of things. So the words some, many, a lot of, these words are representing a quantities, referable quantities. So these are also countable nouns. Okay, for example, let me show some picture for you. See, in this picture, in first image we have two hamburgers. Okay, first we have two burgers, then second picture, three cookies, one lollipop, 3 eggs, 1 cup, 2 glasses, 1 mug, 4 spoons. So they are counting the things separately. Okay, these are the countable nouns. So can you all understand what is countable nouns? Yes, let us see what is uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns. What is uncountable nouns? First we have seen countable nouns that represent what quantity we are counting, what are the things we are counting, what are the noun we are counting. That is countable nouns, that makes us to easily observe how much of quantity do you have. Okay, in uncountable nouns, what are we going to say is, the definition of the uncountable noun is, the uncountable nouns are things that we cannot count in numbers. Okay, they might be some material nouns like sugar, rice, hair, gold, cements, and etc. Okay, these are the things are uncountable nouns. What is uncountable nouns? We cannot count these things like sugar. Can you count the sugars? Sugars are very small crystallic size, right? So they cannot be counted by us. So these are the things are uncountable nouns. Rices also cannot count by us, and hair, even gold, cement. Gold, in the sense, we cannot count the quantity or the measuring things of the gold. We can take a jewel, we can count a jewel, but we cannot count the gold. Okay, these are things are uncountable nouns. And also an abstract, we cannot count the abstract nouns. What are abstract nouns? The knowledge, information, beauty, love, fear, the feelings inside us, advices, all these things cannot be countables. Okay, so in daily life we can count the word, we can count the things like chair or a car, auto, bike, bus. We can count these things, but we cannot count the words we are talking at daily. Okay, these are the things are countable and uncountable. Okay, let me show you some images for uncountable nouns. Okay, for example for these uncountable nouns, first, bread. We can count a single bread, but we cannot count the substances inside the bread. Okay, that is uncountable nouns. Then cheese, we cannot measure a quantity of, we can measure a quantity of cheese, but we cannot measure the particles inside the cheese. Okay, then tea, cerelac, milk, ketchup, coffee, chocolates, we cannot count these things. Okay, then now let me show extra some images for you. Okay, in this image you can see clearly. First image is apples. We have 4 apples on it. Second one, carrots. We have 3 carrots. Then eggs. We have 6 eggs. Then fries. We have a quantity of fries. 1 cup of rice. We have 2 burgers, 3 hot dogs, 2 candies, 1 cookies, a packet of cookies. In the packet we have 3 cookies and a sandwich, 2 layered sandwich. Okay, what are the examples for uncountable nouns? See, now in uncountable nouns there are a packet of breads. We cannot count how much breads have been sliced. Okay, in some packets we have 30, 40. It has been sliced. Okay, not every bread will be sliced. It can be, seems like we used to call it as bun. Okay, so that won't be sliced. So the quantity, the materials inside the bread cannot be counted. That is uncountable noun. Next one, cereal. That is an chocolate of they used to have as a breakfast in broads. Then cheese, flours என்னது மாவு இருக்குல்ல, மாவெல்லாம் கவுண்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ தென் ஜாம், ஜூஸ், மீட், மில்க், ரைஸ், சால்ட், சூப், sugar, tea, water, chocolate, butter. We cannot count these things. Okay, then now you can understand what is countable and uncountable noun. Okay, so I can give you the book exercise in the images. Let you copy in your classwork notes or in your text grammar books. Okay, thank you students.